Hello and welcome to Zelda Speedruns. Today we have the Ocarina of Time Randomizer Standard EU Weekly, and commentating today we have Estancia and Melqui. Say hello.
Hey chat, how's it going today?
Hello. Sorry I was a bit late talking because I was replying in chat.
Yeah, no, I'm excited about this matchup. We are doing a two-person restream today, so Fabio and the Aeronaut are featured here. I forgot to check the final count. 27 total runners today. Not bad for a Sunday morning in my case.
And I mean, not bad given that I know it's a bank holiday in the UK tomorrow, so a lot of people might be on holiday if they're Brits.
Okay, yeah, ours is next Monday. Let's see, what do we got here? ZL start, Shadow Medallion.
We don't have to care about finding Zelda's Lullaby anywhere. Yay! And technically vanilla.
Yes, technically vanilla.
The Shadow Medallion really isn't.
No, Shadow Medallion isn't, but it is nice because we are on the settings where Light Arrow Cutscene is valid again, correct?
Yeah, I believe so. I believe this is basically Season 3 with random start. Because I think we have Open Deku and...
Yes, that sounds familiar.
I mean, it sounds familiar. We could be completely wrong, at which point we'll be finding out halfway through the game and everything will be fine.
Yeah, right? Alright, Chad confirming Open Deku and sad about no ZL in Ice. Yes, the dream is always alive until we get Lullaby, and the dream is dead from the gate today.
I mean, I personally go, no, I don't like that meme, because I am the person who tries to make everything newbie friendly, and most people forget that you need Zelda's Lullaby to get to Ice Cavern when they're just playing vanilla, because it's like, you've had Zelda's Lullaby for ages. It's just like, yeah, no, that is a requirement, guys.
Right, or they get like... Oh, sorry.
No, carry on.
Oh, they get like 90 minutes into the seed, think they have Zelda's Lullaby because they're just so used to having it early.
Yeah.
Go to enter domain.
Yeah. And it's just the case of, if it wasn't random starts, then it would be impossible to get ZL in Ice, and the ZL in Ice meme has been around for so long. And yeah, I like clarifying things so that new people don't get confused.
Totally fair. I like that. Even though we don't have to hunt for Zelda's Lullaby, chat is coming through here with some disaster crafting here. Din's being in toilet.
Just because we have nice settings doesn't mean we have a nice seed.
Yeah, I mean... I believe more and more that there is no actual nice seed. I mean, there are only seeds where the logic is a little nicer to figure out.
There are only seeds where if you go to the right place, then everything is fine and quick.
Right. Blastig, we weren't able to have a NA Weekly yesterday because we were short on volunteers. So, yes, we do have the volunteer pitch there in chat, so if you're interested in making sure that we don't have to cancel streams in the future, follow that link and sign up to be one of our great trackers or do comms.
But yeah, I cannot do the NA Weekly. It starts at 11 PM my time. And we're about to start.
Yep. Oh, I am shook that we would be starting in Kakariko.
I'm interested by the fact that Fabio just turned straight back around to get the song. It's like, nope, nope.
Get the song. What if it's Nocturne?
Oh,
It's vanilla. Okay.
delicious vanilla. But no, I'm just amused by the fact of enter seed. No, I'm going back inside. Bye, guys.
Right. Like, you know what? It's not nice out today. Goodbye.
Yep. That's how it works. And hello, Philip Misters, and hello, Wings of Exelion. I saw you up the chat.
Yeah, already the seed has 2 strikes against it. A vanilla song, 2 vanilla songs.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember it. No, that's Shield Grave, which has a shield in it, vanilla rather than a piece of heart.
Yes. So, like, still a French vanilla piece of heart.
But yeah, not quite. On the other hand, it's really nice that you can just go straight into Composer Grave and get the song here straight off.
Oh, so great. I mean, with that save orb, it's not going to be too bad to get back here, but it's nice to be able to take care of at least getting the song right away. It looks like a spell.
That's Din's, I think. I think I saw a sliver of orange.
That would be
interesting. I mean, we don't know if we need Shadow, but having a fire source would be nice. Having a fire source that is not ourselves chasing Dampe.
I do always appreciate when Dampe has either fire arrows or Dins, because it makes this make sense.
I mean, that is true. So, fun fact. You know how I mentioned Wings of Exelion being in chat? That's because they just finished their first playthrough of Vanilla Ocarina of Time.
Oh,
they
GG.
were so upset because they've been watching randos, so they knew the items but didn't know where you got them. She was so upset that Dampe had the hook shot.
Oh. I recently started a new file, actually, and let me tell you how disappointing all of the grottos actually are.
Oh, they are so disappointing. You did super well, Wings. Don't feel bad. It was hilarious. But yes, so, okay, Dampe doesn't have anything. Dampe is disappointing today.
No, but we did see Composer's Grave has Minuet, which is nice.
Yep.
The song Chain Dream is alive currently.
Yeah, it would have been nice if we could have got that Dind just to clear this all up in one visit, but I guess we'll have to come back for the Composer Grave just later.
Yeah, I mean, they don't have magic, so... I mean... Getting Dins would be really nice, but...
Oh yeah, no magic. Yeah, we kind of need that.
Kind of.
Just maybe? I mean, I heard there's a boss fight or two that might need it.
Magic might be required. I don't know. I think there's like 3 required items to beat the game. Magic is one of them.
Just slightly required.
And yes, chat pointing out we did miss Oksani resubscribing 34 months.
Oh,
Thank
nice.
you so much for the support.
Wow, 34 months is a very long time.
It is. And Song Chain Dream dies with Serenade.
It dies with 30 skulls as well. So, I think 30 skulls, it said, was a blue rupee.
Yeah. Okay, Left Hand was the one that I had been reading. I missed 30 skulls.
Yeah, it's a Kakariko Grotto one.
Yep.
So you're going to see it again.
Yay! I love information.
I do like information. It is one of my favourite things. Having
Right,
a
there's
shield
our
to
free
fight
shield.
Stalfos with is also one of my favourite things.
Well, team don't buy a shield wins by default today.
I mean, I tend to be team buy a shield responsibly.
Oh, I agree.
By which I mean, if you're gonna be fighting Stalfos, get a frickin' shield. Do not sacrifice your life to maintain your pride.
No one really cares how well you can fight the Bone Stalfos with without a shield. We just don't want you to die.
It's so
That's
painful.
not true.
I mean,
Watching some of the skills these runners have definitely has me in awe half the time.
oh, absolutely. Like, their execution is ridiculous and amazing.
Mm-hmm. Link looks slick with no shield on his back. It's true, but like...
But the mirror shield is so pretty.
The mirror shield is amazing.
Like, you can get so many different colours and it's so pretty. Chickens will be childs. I suspect that no one will be deliberately hunting for it today unless we get a Kakariko Way of the Hero.
Yeah.
We haven't had any Way of the Heroes yet.
I'm super game to watch chickens play, especially with that early storms. I would expect we'd be seeing well sooner rather than later. Big Orin has a hook shot.
A Song of Time is Ocarina of Time. It's vanilla!
Uh-oh. Well, the Serenade and the Minuet did confirm that songs are randomized, but, game?
Oh, wait, hang on. So we've got Deku Way of the Hero, but... Oh, Big Oran Sword being the hook shot. That is...
Yeah.
Did we have Water Temple required?
Icy Water's dead. Let's see...
No water,
No.
so we might not need... We might not need that long shot?
Yeah. I don't know. Honestly, Song of Time is one of those concerning all dungeon songs for me. It is so...
Not as concerning as Song of Storms, but yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they turned off Scrubs again, I believe, so...
They did, yeah. Which honestly I'm quite glad of because it means more new people can play. And, like, it's always good to have new people joining the rando community.
Certainly. Yeah, some of the top runners that we all, know their names today, they haven't been around that long. Couple years.
Yeah.
Alright.
So yeah, Song of Time can lock right-hand side of Gerudo Training Grounds Maze, the river chest in the water temple, and the toilet.
And, fire. I think that's at 50 is another sheep.
Ruto's letter in Mido's house.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, 50 dead is nice, but ooh, Ruto's. Oh yeah.
Oh,
wait,
Fire Temple. Fire Temple key logic.
Wait, hang on. Is Jabu a stone?
Yes, sure is.
Huh. So I'm just going to be quietly keeping track of, which items we have as requirements for stone dungeons, just in case we need to.
Yeah. I mean, let's remember the letter is also logically required for ice, so it might just be a rush ice meme. But I do definitely get worried when the stone dungeon items are around. Free bombs?
And that nice glitchless jump up to the bomb bag freestanding in Zora River. It's a really nice setup. It's surprisingly simple, actually, but it's beautiful when you can pull it off.
Yes, very, very locked bombs.
No, you can get there with just the chicken as child. But yeah, but you need the bombs to get in, or scale.
Yep. I missed what that hint was, but Aeronaut was not happy with it. Oh, eyeball frog.
Oh, was that Chicken's Jet dead? That was Chicken's dead. Yeah, we're on 6 Medallion Bridge, and it's basically Season 3, but with random start. So, Light Arrow cutscene can be things. But we have the frog. We could actually see Frog Warp. That would be amazing.
Yep, we could. Yeah, Chicken's dead. I believe now we know. And Cackwave the hero. Water's wet.
But it can't be Chicken's that's Wave the hero because it's dead. Sigh.
Excuse me, another vanilla song?
I mean, I do like my vanilla.
Okay, songs. That's fine. Yeah, that is 4 vanilla songs? Or 3?
That was...
Oh, 4 with Song of Time. Yep.
Yeah, 4 with Song of Time. We don't have the 4th one yet.
And yes, Siberian, I think that's correct. Only the song so far as Way of the Hero. So that leaves us with Redead Grotto, Burning Cack, and Adult Shooting? Prelude, that's nice. So aside from the horse, there wasn't anything exciting in Ranch.
I mean, horses are exciting. Polo is lovely. She says, as the person who everyone, when trying to do the Epona race, just handed the controller over to me.
Yes, thank you, chat. 10 and 20 skulls also possible.
Yes, that's true. Ara is just not impressed at that hint.
Oh, yeah.
Ara's just going, no. I kind of want to see Frog Warp, but I think Fabio might have save warped to get, to see where Childspawn was. But I want to see Frog Warp.
Aeronaut was the one who got the frog. Did I just...
Fabio got it, I think.
Okay.
Oh, Fabio did not save warp. Excellent.
Nice.
It is progressive, but which item you get to start the chain off is limited to prescription, frog, claim check, I think. Basically, it's the last few steps, but if you want to get that hook shot, you do need, with that frog, you do need to do the run.
Yeah. Eye drops too, I think.
Yes, eye drops. I knew I was missing a step, and I was just going, I can't think what it is.
Blue fire required for Big Goron chain today. Mm.
Ooh. So, the fact that we need blue fire for the Big Goron chain might actually make this quite interesting.
Mm-hmm.
We do have Zelda's Lullaby, we do have Ruto's Letter, so we do have access to blue fire. That might be why that Ruto's Letter is so early, so, oh god, imagine if that hook shot is our first hook shot.
Hook locked hook.
That would be hilarious.
Oh no. I mean, I'm here for it. I'm here for whatever nonsense these seeds throw at the runners.
Well, that's good because you are in fact signed up to commentate it, so you better be here for it.
Yep. No, I'm gonna peace out. Chickens are dead.
Yeah, I mean fair.
This scene is dead to me.
The frog is in the Zora's River open grotto. Was that Hyrule Field, Way of the Hero?
Sure was.
And the bomb bag is technically out of logic because we cannot get into Zora's River as a child to get the freestanding bomb bag.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to be interesting. We could have some really snarled up logic and it's going to be good. Thanks, Deku Tree.
Thanks, game.
Thanks.
I guess at least they're not both back of lake.
No, this is a Siberian seed.
Wait. Okay. They're just confirming both of them are Hyrule. I thought they were saying that was like our second and third copies.
It would be interesting if we got a third copy of it, but no. We only have 2 so far.
We're not there yet. We don't have to panic.
I mean, who's panicking? We've got Epona song super early. Clearing up Hyrule Field is easy.
I mean, the runners who are thinking through having to ride Epona across field, I am guessing they're panicking.
Well, no.
Like,
Actually, no. It was Aeronaut that got Frog, wasn't it? Because Aeronaut got the bomb bag. Yes.
Yeah, that is, it is on their tracker, so.
I can pray.
Yeah, so let's see. What are the Way of the Heroes so far? Kakariko, Field, Deku.
Though, actually, there's an interesting note. We don't actually quite...
No.
We don't quite have access to Blue Fire because we have no way to hand the letter in.
Yes, we need a scale or bombs before we can actually do that part. Which, I mean, I wouldn't be too surprised to find bombs in Deku Tree here. Or hovers, yep.
Hovers would be interesting, yeah. Oh, let's see what the other chickens have.
Hovers also gets us just a little bit closer to those stone dungeons.
Do we just want this really awful dungeons? Is that what we're doing?
My work.
I mean, I'm not saying that I would totally be here for an all-dungeon seed just for light arrows and toilet.
Why is there...
I'm totally here for that.
So, there's a lens in Way of the Hero Deku?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Oh no.
And no magic. Probably just means Vanilla Requiem because, you know, half of the songs aren't shuffled apparently. Yeah, concern is rising.
Oh hey, fire arrows.
I
don't want them to be Way of the Hero either.
Yeah, that...
I think that will put it best. That's not really any better.
Yeah, I mean, it could mean that we're just gonna find our, you know, say, our logical explosives behind fire. So, like, maybe that composer's grave, you know, maybe the torches have our first bomb bag, but...
With what magic?
Well, again, yeah. What magic are we doing that with?
Skull rewards are shuffled. We know that 30 and 50 are not anything interesting. We don't know about 40, 10 or 20, and Kakariko's Way of the Hero, so 10 or 20 are viable. Oh, we know 40 is dead as well. Okay. true, and what bow?
Yep. I mean, we've got a lot of items left. I'm not saying we don't.
But those are some scary possibilities. Well, okay, they're not scary possibilities for Way of the Hero. They are trolley and hilarious possibilities for Way of the Hero.
Well, exactly. I'm trying to think around because we know that Din's is available behind bombs, is what I was trying to, like, get at there.
Ah, right, yes, that makes sense.
But we need to be able to get into river. Bombs are skilled. I'll keep myself honest here. Bombs or scale.
Yep.
And yep, hi Goma, bye Goma.
Well, we've got a slingshot, so Goma's in logic.
Yeah.
For a whole red rupee.
No.
Oh no.
Okay. I have questions. Seed. Yep. Lens or those fire arrows?
I don't think it's likely to be fire arrows, because we know where Din's is, and unless all of our bomb bags and the scale are locked behind fire arrows, and the long shot is locked behind them, then I don't think fire arrows can be Way of the Hero.
Yeah, it would take a lot more for fire arrows to be the Way of the Hero.
It's probably just for crossing the desert, but we can hope for the treasure chest minigame.
I like that, Frozen Phoenix. First logical bombs in Haunted Wasteland. But yeah, I mean, the answer is almost always spirit key logic. So even if the hint ends up pointing towards lens, the fire arrows are probably going to be required anyway. Oh,
that's
so bomb-locked bombs. So both bomb bags we have found are bomb-locked or hovers locked if we find those. But if hovers are also locked behind bombs...
But yes, that is also a vanilla bomb bag.
Yeah... Is that in logic? Doing that with strength?
Doing what with strength?
Hot rodder.
I don't know. I seem to remember the Hot Rod of Goron logic did get changed at some point, but I thought that was a Bombchu related one, so if you had Bombchus and Bombchu and logic, that you could get it.
Yeah, let's see.
Okay, Hot Rodder is just bombs.
Okay, yeah. Just because these runners are capable of doing something doesn't mean that the game takes that into account, unfortunately. So,
Link the Goron can shake strength, right.
Okay, that makes sense.
That works.
Yeah.
And I can see where the confusion came from. Oh, launch spawn. But wait, doesn't that mean that frog's now been reset?
Yeah. No. Fabio doesn't have the frog.
Oh, I thought it was blah 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 blah. Why does my brain think Fabio had the frog? He's not French, he doesn't rush river as soon as he can.
I mean, this is a value play though.
I do like
which is like
plays.
Classic French runner technique. Strategy, rather.
And Aristide, the Big Rod of Goron is not able to be done in logic because the bonfire doesn't have long enough fuse to blow up in the little tunnel where you need to blow him up.
Okay. So, bomb locks bombs. Is that
I'm in a study.
nice? I mean, it's open Deku, and Fabio's already through that, but it's still convenient.
Right, that's the one, Jackstronomy, thank you.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
well, that's
Wasteland
that theory out the window.
Foolish.
Wanted
One of-
Wasteland Foolish. Well, okay. So either the lens is needed for chess game or for getting to Colossus.
Yep. I mean, I guess in this case, that's not the worst Foolish hint you can find, but it's still pretty trash.
Like, that's actually useful. Would you imagine
Right.
that's actually useful? We have found a situation where Wasteland Foolish is helpful.
It's actually like, oh, I don't need to spend that time doing this.
Wait, Fortress is foolish. No, it was possible that fire arrows would be needed for the Wasteland chest. That's why Wasteland Foolish is important. But no, that's Gerudo Fortress Foolish. Hell yes.
I mean, it's better than Wasteland Foolish.
No horseback archery.
I don't need to, talk about how bad I am at horseback archery while they, get 1900s.
Yeah, So, as I said, someone I watched played Ocarina of Time for the first time. They got 1000 on their, second try? I might have been a little salty.
That is impressive. Ugh, ish.
Yes, we cannot have that one today, Jackstronomy. We cannot have the awful, awful situation I've seen in other seeds.
Like, one of the nicest things to find is Serenade on OoT. You're like, okay, don't need that. Is it convenient to have as child if you have a trash spawn? Sure.
I mean, also I quite like having Serenade anyway because it can make getting back to Jabu nice and fast.
That's true.
And also,
reminder.
it's a really nice song. Like, as a song, it's really nice and it's quite underappreciated.
That's because in this community, it doesn't have a lot of useful value.
I mean, it doesn't have a lot of useful value technically, but also, if you were able to just teleport somewhere instead of having to walk there, I would still appreciate it.
Oh, 100%. Also, you have to deal with ice keys to get it in the vanilla game. Like, what garbage is that?
Keys are generally garbage in pretty much all situations.
True,
Wait, what?
Jackstrom.
Iron boots in the
boots?
back of Shadow.
Oh.
And
Free hookshot.
that's a... Okay, so... So water is now looking even less likely now that we don't have those iron boots until we've got into Shadow.
The back of our stone shadow.
So what does... I
If
think this means that all dungeons is now less possible?
I do think that it's less likely. I know that the hints are random. But the fact that the hookshot and iron boots have been hinted, that's,
Worrying, yeah.
yeah, that's concerning to me.
I mean, that said, we do have a hookshot, and was that actually a Hyrule Field Grotto? Because if so, that's probably our way of the hero.
It was open grotto.
So, yeah, that's probably a way of the hero. Chickens!
Oh
Chickens are
no!
dead.
Fabio hasn't been to River to get this hint. Yeah, bombs were in the lower river. What do you call that? Freestanding heart piece spot.
Sorry, what was that?
Someone asked where bombs were.
Oh, right, yes.
And we have also seen another bomb bag on Hot Rod or Goron.
Yeah, it looks... Oh, wait, hang on. That's a good point, Purple.
Oh, yep.
It's most likely probably Spirit Temple key logic. If long shot is needed, there could still be something in Tektite Grotto which would need, oh wait, iron boots or gold scale.
Stone Shadow might be finding a way, folks.
Not only Stone Shadow, but the bloody back of it.
I mean...
Unless long shot is needed for Wasteland because it might lock hovers. Like, if long shot locks hovers, then it's needed for Wasteland. But we can avoid that with some particular backwalking.
Yep.
I think it's just hookshot needed for toilet, not long shot. Irons might be needed for toilet.
Yes, irons would be needed for toilet.
Yeah, so logically this is super ambiguous and there could be so many ways that logically you need it, but actually no.
But it's all bait.
It could so easily be bait. Like, if it's just there is a small key on right hand of Colossus, then logically you need long shot to get across from the mirror shield hand. Oh, that's a good point. You need to go through Shadow to get the Song of Time for toilet anyway, so yeah, you'll have got irons on the way through.
Yep. Oh, the stone dungeons are beckoning.
So basically, what this logic is that we have a load of small, inconspicuous items and a mysterious ticking noise. But we don't know whether the ticking noise is an egg timer or whether it's a pipe bomb. And we will not know which.
Kinra, it's a pipe bomb.
Yeah. Kinra recognised the one of the references that I was in fact making there.
Yep. Oh. Yeah, I certainly don't know what to make of this. Like, we're just over a half hour in, but the information that we do have so far is, concerning.
Yeah, it could be absolutely normal, it could be an absolutely fine seed with no bait, or it could require some awful, awful things.
I'm sorry. Fabio's reaction to that hint.
Yep. Also, I am not sorry, Painted Metal. I would like to repeat, I am not sorry.
No. I mean, I think it's you who usually says don't feel bad for the runners because they did it to themselves.
I don't think it was me.
Well, apologies then. You can still take credit for it.
I mean, I only say that the runners did it to themselves if they did something spectacularly stupid. That's not spectacularly stupid, that's just, you know, rooting in a way that's not necessarily helpful.
James, I don't think that we're gonna see Fire Arrow's Wath for Foolish Wastelands. Like, obviously you're being sarcastic, but I love it.
Yep. Yeah, it could be just that we need Song of Storms for something in Well or something in the Storms Grotto, but I think we've seen all the Storms Grottos now.
Mm-hmm. We saw Kokiri.
Yeah, and we've just seen Death Trail.
Oh, nut upgrade. That is not Way of the Hero.
But it is very nice.
It is. Yeah. Had I known how amazing Deku Nuts were when I was a child playing this game, I think I might have a little less trauma attached to my first playthrough.
Yeah. I may have neglected to mention how useful nuts were in several occasions until after they'd done them. Because you've got to get the original, like, casual playthrough trauma and torture, right? That's just normal, right?
No, that is rude.
I only didn't mention them in Jabu and let them have fun with the jellyfish.
Oh.
And the bubbles.
F's in chat.
And the stingers.
So mean.
Like, on the other hand, they were absolutely fine in Big Octo, so I feel justified. Like, they're good. They're good. They're a good game. It's fine.
Like, had this happened after they had gotten 1000 HBA on their second try, I would understand. But obviously it didn't, because it's vanilla.
I don't know whether you're being sarcastic, Van Grinder, but yes, they work on the bubbles and jellyfish. They are AoE explosions for them. The little jellyfish. And it just makes Jabu so much easier, and it brings the stingers out of the ground so you can just fight them.
So great.
See, look, so NyQuil understands. You need to experience the vanilla without knowing how good they are. You need to understand the trauma that everybody else has been through.
I had 2 friends in high school who like adamantly refused to play through the game, and the rest of us in our friend group were like, no, you have to play it. Like, it's a friendship experience at this point.
Oh, hey, look.
Oh.
So
is that
clears up Kakariko Way of the Hero. That is fully accessible.
Yep. Logical bombs.
Yep. And Forest Temple is tricksy and sneaky.
Yeah. I love Vanilla Forest Temple. Like, I know we give it a lot of crap in Rando because there's no getting around any of it in Standard, but I love Forest Temple.
Yeah. Like, Forest Temple is an amazing piece of design. It's an amazing selection of puzzles.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's pretty awesome. But also, there might have been some slight betrayal of, you shouldn't be able to shoot an eye while it's closed to get it to open again.
It's just a pressure switch. Key?
Key.
Forest Temple is very cool. Once.
Yes.
I think that's fair. Yeah.
It's a lot easier playing it through for the first time as an adult. When you have better coordination, theoretically.
Greg! Greg is not in Haunted Wasteland, folks.
They have not been left alone and friendless. Oh, sweet, Deku Shield.
Maybe it's because it has a first name, but I always feel the worst when Greg doesn't appear in a run. Like, of all the meme items.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think even the developers have said that.
Oh!
Okay.
Strength in Steve.
Mm-hmm.
Jax, that makes a surprising amount of sense. And I wasn't even going to mention Water Temple Wings. I was not going to mention how mean it was. But yeah, bottom of the well, pretty damn good.
Mm-hmm. Strength, bombs. We have a hook shot from field. Well, Fabio does.
Here's the interesting thing. So those bombs give us access to blue fire.
Mm-hmm.
We can now, technically, get the long shot.
Get long shot and dims.
Yes.
Which I think the fire arrows are out.
Yeah, I think the fire arrows are out. The question is, what's the lens for? It has to be crossing the wasteland, but it could be the... Sorry, I'm expecting it to be crossing the wasteland, but it might be... It might be the game, but we still need magic for that. I'm far more scared about that long shot.
Yeah, Wasteland would make a lot more sense given, like, what we know, again, what the song layout has been so far. I think that's a pretty safe, like, mental gamble for us to make right now, and I'm sure a lot of runners are making that gamble too. Doesn't mean they won't follow that to treasure chest game once they find magic, but...
I mean, I do like Tafil's comment of can't wait for Richard to have magic.
And Mirror Shield.
Excuse me?
Excuse me, game?
I loaded bottom of the well, folks. And this is why I suggest to people that even if they can bail after getting lens, they want to learn where all the chests are.
Mm-hmm.
And the pits.
Yeah, bottom of the well is bountiful of the well today.
Oh, that's a good point. There were keys locked behind the bomb bag, therefore that mirror shield is bomb locked. But in all fairness, the bombs are also in bottom of the well.
Yep. Bombs are gonna just lock everything today.
So, where do you go from here? Oh, it's night. Fabio can go do Richard.
Yeah, I think you do just a little more child cleanup. I don't know. I might take the time to go check Castle Fairy.
Yeah, Din's Ferry sounds pretty good. Come on, Richard. Come on.
Find out if Richard's mom is gonna be grateful today, or, you know.
I mean, she could just be a normal person given a normal reward for finding a lost dog.
There's our magic!
To feel.
Alright, get your guesses in chat. We are gonna see treasure chest game right away here. So funny.
To feel, in fact, did call it.
Yeah, I was just thinking, like, what if Richard has our magic? And right. What do we got here? We have a right.
Oh, I'm straight out. I always go for Lon Lon Ranch, Rito's Letter. I should have gone for Rito's Letter, Lon Lon Ranch, given the order we went to them in. Or just, right, okay, fine, I'm just wrong. I'm just wrong.
Oh man. 3 rights. Are we gonna be all right today?
There's 4. I know someone's bet.
Someone is in.
To the left, and I know someone bet all right, so we've definitely got a winner. Oh!
Left.
Yes. Someone did bet it.
We have 2 winners.
Oh, nice. For a slingshot. However, that's not our logical first slingshot, so that is not required.
Okay, so crossing. I think that's what you do next.
Congratulations, Frozen Phoenix and Lihava. The other slingshot is definitely accessible because I noted that Deku was in Logic.
It was one of the scrubs in Lost Woods. So bomb locked. So I mean,
yeah, that's in Logic. Because
in Logic
we have full access to bombs. So yeah, it's still in logic.
And Bombshoe Bowling dead.
But that was very neat, just clean up the entirety of Child Market.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Looks like Aeronaut might be setting up Scarecrow and doing child fishing.
I would be interested to see if Fabio went up to the second hint, given they're picking up Din's Fairy.
Yeah, I don't think so.
It would be
personally,
really nice, though.
But it would be nice. It would
and
be nice.
Also, they could technically even get the other one. The one that nobody goes to.
They do have storms.
Like, I would be tempted to do it just for the memes, just to say, hey, this never gets checked, I'm gonna check it. But then again, as we all know, I am bad, and this is why I don't play weeklies, I commentate them.
I know, it's like that terrible sports meme, those that cannot do coach.
Oh no, that's not how it works. It doesn't work with teaching either. It was a teaching ad. Well, no, it wasn't a teaching ad. It was a saying, those who can't do, teach. And it's like, do you know how hard it is to teach, fucko?
Yeah, absolutely no one becomes a teacher just because they can't, like, do something else.
Okay, there might be some people who do that, and those were the teachers that literally everyone hated and you learnt nothing from.
Mm-hmm.
I might be slightly biased. Yeah, teachers don't get a good deal.
No,
teachers
absolutely
really don't. I did part of teacher training.
Ugh.
You don't go into teaching unless you want to.
Yeah, no. Alright. So Aeronaut does not have the nice time of day to just do Richard, parlay that into a treasure chest game quite yet.
But going and getting
should be good. Yeah, should be good after this.
Especially if they might just go up and get the hints just to let time pass a bit.
Yep, yep. So we might see that hint after all. Fabio picking up that other slingshot.
And therefore knows that bombs are not required for that. But magic on Richard. How the hell did you call that? Yeah, Fabio knows that Lens isn't the Lens game. So he's pretty much narrowed down the deck of where the hero to. It expects you to cross the wasteland.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yes, of course. Something to mention. We have our lovely runners here. They are doing an amazing job. Please feel free to go and give them a follow, especially if you are curious, because Fabio plays on a keyboard. Oh, it's the second Wasteland hint up there.
Yeah.
Second Wasteland Foolish hint. So yeah,
oh, no.
Fabio plays on the keyboard. This is super impressive.
Aeronaut, no. No.
No.
Oh.
Also,
That...
shout outs to our trackers, Purble and the Alan Heffley, one of whom is possibly sad over not being able to type in the magic. And thank you to my fellow co-commentator, Melky. Is it Melky or Melqui?
It's Melqui, but you know, Melky works too. And thank you, Estancia. I think we're...
to our lovely restreamer, Siberian, who rolled this what the bleep.
And yeah, Kinra pointing out Alfalfa is also a keyboard, and...
There's another one.
I think there's another one, I'm just not...
I can't remember who it is. FQ? I think FQ might be keyboard, but I could be wrong. Oh, it's Goldfish. Yeah, we knew about FMZ.
Yeah. Yeah, that honestly, like, all of this is super impressive to me, but also doing it on a keyboard, I'm like, listen,
Ogling.
I can't do this with the intended controller that they gave me.
In all fairness, the intended controls they gave you possibly has the rotation stick absolutely messed up from Mario Party. So,
Mario Party, and honestly, fishing. Fishing in this game. Hate it.
really?
So terrible for me. I can't do it.
I never had a problem with it. And just seeds in the thing. So yeah, looks like that hook shot might be Way of the Hero, but what for? That's terrifying. There wasn't anything in Boulder of Destiny, right?
No, but we didn't see these two bomb locked yet, did we? No, we definitely saw one of them.
Oh.
So that would mean long shot is required.
Oh, hang on, we've not
Okay.
seen Remote Grotto, which is presumably
Yeah.
what Aranorth is going for.
Yep.
Oh, Aranorth hasn't done Open Grotto either. So Aranorth's going to get that hook shot. And the unfortunate news of
Yep.
I mean, on the other hand, no, because it's the second one being available.
Mm-hmm.
Yeesh.
So Aeronaut still has Eyeball Frog.
I kind of want to see it. I want to see the frog walk.
I think
But on the other
he should
hand,
do that.
Aranorth hasn't handed in Naruto's letter. Oh no!
Thank you, chat, for catching that. I was confused, but yes, one rupee short. So Fabio, it looks like, is gonna make the Dodongo's Cavern play.
Well, it's a medallion, so why not? You've got strength, you've got bombs.
Yep. All of which is in logic. Yes, that can certainly happen, Tannerin. I don't think we're quite there yet. But
do you know what's worse? If the Way of the Heroes are pointing to something in Shadow, it can't be the Iron Boots that we already know about.
mm-hmm.
Because actually no, it can be. Because a Way of the Hero cannot include something that is directly hinted. But we don't have a Way of the Hero for Shadow. We only know from inferences that it might be.
Mm-hmm.
Frog's 2 dead, excellent.
So where is our bow? That's kind of... Because we know where a hookshot and the other hookshot are, so we're set there. Still need that bow.
Spirit. A lot of stuff seems to be pointing to Spirit because we've got that lens. One of the things Longshot could be required for is key logic.
That would be disgusting. First bow out in Spirit.
Yeah, it feels like our Way of the Heroes are pointing to Spirit far more than Shadow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Oh,
I would definitely agree.
We do have a way into Forest.
Yeah. And yes, thank you for the raid, Lena Amphi? Lenamphy? Yes, welcome in. We've got a weekly Ocarina of Time randomizer going on here.
And we have some... It looks nice, but we have some concerning logic things.
Yeah, we might have Shanann. Is that Big Stabby?
Big
Nice.
Stabby!
That is certainly worth the time climbing up there.
Are we gonna see Frog Warp?
I think we are.
Frog Warp! But they haven't handed in Rutos. Oh,
And they
King Zora
don't.
skip. We're allowed to go do King Zora skip. We're fog warping to Ice Cavern.
Oh god. Alright, well, I
Either
think
that's
we're
or
in
we're
for a
just
treat.
either that or we're just straight up doing the Bigoron quest.
I think so.
Okay.
You can see you got the...
There's Bo.
There's a bow. I mean, you have the eye drops. You just call your horse and ride on up.
Yep. And yeah.
Yeah, having Serenade here, it's gonna feel a little better when Aeronaut actually gets that other hook shot in the open grotto, but...
Oh, they're gonna be riding straight past it.
Yep.
Oh no, they're not. I wonder if they'll just bail on the quest.
Do you complete it?
Oh wow, they're doing both of these grottos. I think I would complete it anyway.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'll
That's
take
nice.
the roars. We don't have boleros, so you can't do the amusing warp trick.
Mm-hmm. I love how emotive the runners can be.
Yeah, it's great.
I mean, yeah, at this point, I would be kind of concerned seeing that hint. Like, oh, hey, there is the bottle. I was gonna say, we don't have an empty bottle to actually do anything in Ice Cavern, because neither of these runners has turned in letter, but...
Yeah, I think Aeronaut maybe not caring about the timer running out at this point if they're just getting all these.
I mean, it's not the worst with Serenade, because it does just revert back to Eyeball Frog, right? So you don't have to go back any farther.
No. If Eyeball Frog runs out, it reverts back to the one where you have to prescription, the one where you have to talk to Frozen King Zora, which is why you need Blue Fire. That's why Blue Fire was important. Because you need to be able to. You need to be able to complete the quest. So logically you have to have access to Blue Fire before you can get this long shot.
Interesting.
Like, remember the logic always has to take into account that you fuck up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I guess I just figured since it stayed Eyeball Frog.
No. Like it would be that nice.
Right. And some chews.
In all fairness, true, Sir NyQuil, logic assumes you are the dumbest person to ever play this game, but I am fairly sure I am one of the dumbest people to play this game sometimes, so it certainly feels like it. Hi, Kuiper. Chickens were scented foolish.
Yeah, welcome in.
Ara? Is this the fastest? Oh, hey, look,
another bottle. So I'm guessing he's just going through Crater because that will put the timer back at whatever.
But
give what?
Time?
Another minute, probably.
Oh, Zora's River is on the way of the hero.
So that's... Where was our Eyeball Frog?
It was in there. It was in the Zora's River Grotto.
So that's the only thing it can be, because we saw Frogs 1, Frogs 2 is hinted dead. Yeah, Shadow Warrior pointing out, the volcano timer will put this back up to something like a minute 15 maybe at this heart count.
Yeah, so that's confirming that we need Longshot. That is
Yep.
100% confirming that Longshot way of the hero. So, the question is, do we need the stone from Water Temple?
Oh,
Is it
it's gotta be.
is it just for Key Logic and Spirit Temple? Is it for crossing the wasteland? Because we also have Len's way of the hero.
Aeronaut here just playing real fast and loose with how broken this particular quest is.
Yeah, Aaron also just taking the concept of this quest and like, nope.
Nope, we're good here. Nothing
No,
to
they're
see
just
here.
going over to get this hint.
What else can
This
I
is
do?
amazing timing, but oh, the disrespect.
Fire Temple Foolish.
Ooh, that's nice.
That is nice.
But yeah, this is some god tier routing, but also the disrespect.
Hilarious, though. This one even, I don't believe, put it at... Yeah, you still have 20 seconds, so there's no, like, you have 2 frames to activate this and the timer runs out. Like, that's amazing.
Yep, this is something that I've said before. Ocarina of Time is a perfectly programmed game with absolutely no exploits.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, this routing is amazing. Like, if someone wants to clip it and put it into kind of a routing for doing early Bigoron quest, this would probably work really quite well.
Yeah, that was masterful mechanics. Or manipulation of game mechanics, rather.
Wait, okay, spiffing Brit. What did I say that was horrifically British? Oh, okay. I didn't realise that was from the spiffing Brit, thank you.
So, another bow in Forest Temple.
Is that bow accessible without having a bow?
It was in the little well fountain thing.
So
Chest,
yes,
so I think
that is
so.
accessible.
Yeah.
If you have Ocarina of Time, if you have Song of Time, which they don't, so it's bow, Song of Time, Hoverlocks. Thank you.
Thanks, Purble.
Thank you, Tanarin. Oh, hey, Scale.
Okay.
So, yeah, we've definitely got access to Zora's domain.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I'm curious if Aeronaut follows this long shot and crosses Wasteland before following dungeon progression.
Honestly,
Fabio.
with how this seed has been with songs, I would expect Across Wasteland to get Requiem. I'm just expecting it at this point. On the other hand, we don't have Hammer yet, so we can't just get Fire over and done with.
Mm-hmm. Nice foolish fire. It is another song, though.
Jeez. Did we get the Forest Medallion song?
And another bottle.
Oh my!
Gee, you don't say, game.
No, really? I mean, it only had our logical first bomb bag, our mirror shield.
A strength.
Did it have another hook shot? Oh yeah, it had strength.
Strength.
Oh yeah, that's another thing. Hi Kuiper, Steve had strength. Another thing to make you happy. Like, this seed is just trying to cheer you up.
And so, let's see. Does that also resolve Kakariko Way of the Hero? I mean, it's
No.
pretty close.
It means that we have... Okay, so Kakariko Way of the Hero is fulfilled by having Way of the Hero, because we got Song of Storms
Yes.
in there. So, like, we have a possible fulfillment of it, but there are still other items available in Kakariko, so it may not be the only item.
Right. I think we're down to 20 skulls and the Burning Cack song.
And adult shooting? I don't think we've seen
that's
adult
right.
shooting.
That's right. Aeronaut doesn't have a bow yet to...
I would probably put it as Song of Storms in Kakariko is 100% required, but we don't know if that's what the Way of the Hero was pointing at.
Yep.
It could be pointing at something else, and that is just also coincidentally bloody important.
Right. Yes, exactly.
Yeah, there we go.
Purple. Yeah, just for anyone who is a little newer, a location is more likely to be hinted Woth the more Woth items and or songs are there. It's just that the hint points to a specific one of those.
Yes, and Woth means Way of the Hero. This is actually a link to the past reference, which is May the Way of the Hero leads to the Triforce. So it's used to describe places where if you removed them from the game in this seed, the game does not think you'll be able to complete it. You have to go there to complete it.
The game thinks is very important in that sentence.
The game thinks. We really ought to have a logic command, but explaining logic is hilarious and fun, and I can absolutely try to explain it, but it can get a little wordy sometimes.
Top aisle, I do believe Era did Night Cack Skulls. He wouldn't have done the one like above Impa's house because he didn't have a long shot at that, or hook shot at that point, but...
I mean, the principle of logic is fairly easy. Logic is the way that the game places items within the seed in order that it is completable without doing any tricks or glitches.
Right. Yes, in these settings at least. I won't get too into the trash other settings that can, befall runners, but these ones will be full.
Yes, there are various tricks that are enabled in logic for these settings, so those are expected for people to know, but they may or may not be in logic.
Yep. Oh, Purple, that got changed back. It just says no again. But it's true. Logic is just no. Logic is a suggestion, and it's important that you learn how to read it as a runner, but runners know better than the randomizer what they can and can't do with, say 3 keys in forest.
Like, logic is definitely important to keep in mind, because you can work out where the game might expect you to go, and therefore work out where items you need might be. But that doesn't mean you have to listen to it. It's useful, but runners see it's a suggestion.
Fabio had a great recovery there, fell off these moving pillars and was able to get back up pretty quick.
This is not Season 4 settings. This is Season 3 with random start, basically.
I think Season 5 is probably around the corner here.
It will be interesting seeing what settings are included for Season 5.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Jackstronomy, I can't say that I have seen that particular recovery in there before.
I think I have. I think I have. It's not very common, but I think I have seen it.
I think most runners just, like, really hope to have hovers before they have to go into a single dungeon.
I mean, yes.
Yes. Always. Yep. Pushing some blocks.
And, oh, thank goodness the randomizer added fast block pushing.
Yes. I think this was something... It was the bottle.
I mean, bottles are still blooming useful.
Yep. That is officially bottle percent for the aeronaut. So aeronaut is at bomb percent, bottle percent,
Long shot percent.
long shot percent.
We're nowhere near mean percent. We haven't seen Winner Heart, have we?
No. I actually think we've only seen Greg.
Yes. Oh, we can go get drinks now.
Yes. Yeah, I do
Isn't
know.
that great with long shot in Logic?
I don't think so, but I know aeronaut planted beans anyway.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, if you're getting the skull. Hey, baby shark, good to see you.
It's only been 3 months.
Has it
Welcome
been
in,
3
baby
months?
shark. Alright, so Fabio is still in forest. There hasn't
not
been
too
anything exciting in here.
Eh,
Except
not
that
for
other
long.
bow.
Yeah, unfortunately that bow is either bow locked or Ocarina of Time locked, so
Yep. But the bow in Dodongo's was available, so...
enjoy playing the randomizer, Chillside. If you need help, then we have a Discord with lots of people who are happy to help you set up. And oh my god, Aranorth is going to be completely bailed by Forest Temple. And if you get stuck, then there's a channel for asking for help on there too.
Yeah, so Aeronaut does not need to prioritize going back to... Oh, and I mean, there's Sunsunk, so it wouldn't need to be prioritized anyway. But
Nope.
Aeronaut's gonna be able to pick up that magic in Forest Basement.
Yeah, that seems more likely than Aranorth picking up Richard at this point, especially given they're going straight in having found the bow. This makes complete sense. It's exactly what Fabio did.
Exactly. So we are gonna have, you know, a couple minutes of double forest here, so if you want to take a quick power nap, we understand. Did we even say happy 1 hour? We're a little late, but happy 1 hour, I think there's enough still that's concerning about this seed.
Yes.
We're not...
Oh my, sorry. I just noticed I had a message in Discord. You know how I said that you've just finished Ocarina of Time for the first time? I've just got a message from them saying, now I'm finally going to understand everything you're saying in commentary. It's like, not necessarily. Trust me, no one gets logic that quickly.
Yeah, I mean, it is helpful.
It is helpful knowing kind of what you are doing and what is needed by having, like, done it. And also seeing all the far, far quicker ways of doing it than what I actually mentioned when playing, like using nuts on the pose. I forgot to mention that aspect of nuts as well.
So, we mentioned earlier that Light Arrow cutscene is actually back as a check. I believe Fabio can go do that. With Shadow and Spirit medallions.
Yes, it is Shadow and Spirit medallions rather than all 6, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, still needs to get the song.
So you have maximized your check density in Temple of Time. Congratulations. No, nothing on Phantom Cannon as far as I'm aware.
It was a bloopy.
A bloop, bloop, bloop.
Bloop.
Bloop,
Bloop, bloop.
bloop, bloop. Oh yeah, and that was the easy way of doing Link the Goron, but I also didn't tell them. In all fairness, I said there was an easy way, just that you needed to experience the frustrating way first, because sometimes the randomizer makes you do it.
There is an easy way, but I'm not going to tell you.
Of course not. Like you can learn that from watching randomizers.
I was so indignant the first time I ever watched an actual speedrun because I thought my opening of this game, like getting through Deku Tree, was very impressive when I was a kid.
Oh dear.
And now it's like you can literally beat the game in the amount of time it took me to get through Deku Tree.
Yep. I don't know if both river hints were bomb locked. I can't remember where the second river hint was.
Have we seen one? Because we saw one in Crater here, I thought.
We saw the one that Fabio just got at Medigoron.
Okay. So then, yes?
I don't think we've seen both of them. I don't think this was the second one behind the bombable wall at the top. I don't think so.
Oh. It might have been Frogs 2 I'm thinking of.
Maybe. Oh, but this is not going to be quite so nice for Fabio's routing. But Fabio has now seen the hint that Zora's River is where the hero, so they should be on the way. They should be getting that frog fairly soon. Strength in Well was in Steve. So Zelda's Lullaby locked, but nothing else. The Mirror Shield was locked by a key, which was locked by bombs. And the bomb bag wasn't locked by anything. Oh yes, sorry, I should really say Steve is the invisible chest in the Dead Hand Room. Sorry, usually I'm really good at using the non-confusing names, but apparently Steve is the exception to that.
Just Steve.
Usually I'm so careful to use the newbie-friendly names. Apparently I watch far too much Kuiper.
They started with ZL, so...
Yeah, it was absolutely not... ZL was basically... It was our free song. It was our free vanilla song.
So many vanilla songs.
Yep. Greg, for reference, for anyone who doesn't know, Greg is the single green rupee. That is the only single green rupee in the entire game. And it stands for Green Rupee of Eternal Glory? Yeah.
No. No. Yeah, it's the only one shuffled in the item pool.
Yeah.
The Lake Hylia, where letter is in vanilla, I think that throws a lot of people off because it is surrounded by green rupees.
It is, yeah. Okay, so it was less of an acronym and more of a backronym. Like, someone came up with a name for it, and then they worked out an acronym that made the name. Like, oh god, that Czech name has a long history behind it, and that is the less confusing meme name for it.
Yes. Is Fabio going ice?
Fabio? No, Fabio's going to Zora's River because he just saw that it was hinted Way of the Hero.
Oh, that's right. I think Fabio came through here as child, though. I thought.
He came... I don't think so. I don't think Fabio's been here at all.
Oh. Yeah. Okay. Yes, Sir Nyquil in vanilla. Greg is in Mido's house.
Yep, because Mido's house is showing you, it's basically to teach you currency values.
Yeah. Mido's house is also trash in vanilla.
Oh, it's complete trash. It's like a recovery heart. That's where one of them is, by the way. A recovery heart, a green rupee, a blue rupee.
I think it's 2 blue rupees.
Yeah, I think it's 2 blue rupees.
Yep.
Okay, Fabio doesn't seem to have reacted much. But yeah, you're the seed expect you to want that long shot.
Yep.
I wonder if they're thinking it's likely to be the bomb bag, but no. No, they know it's not the bomb
bag. No.
I'm surprised Fabio's going to the Temple of Time.
Well,
oh, no, I'm not. They wanted to get their lax and their song.
Yeah. Yep, their song, their cutscene, their Sarias.
Yep, we suspected it wasn't going to be Requiem.
Mm-hmm.
Why would it be easy?
Yeah. Okay, so if you're Fabio, Serenade was not played there. So is this a, like, clean up field? Maybe a big Poe check? And Aeronaut still in Forest Temple. Yeah, so Tannerin. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, carry on.
Oh, I mean, you've got to be thinking Crossing Wasteland. But
it's the only thing left.
Yeah. Fabio does know that Hyrule Field is Way of the Hero, though, and hasn't fully cleared it out.
Yep, Eyeball Frog is Way of the Hero to get long shot on Bigoron.
Yup.
And it does tell you, because it tells you that it tells you Hyrule Field Way of the Hero for your first hook shot. It tells you Zora's River Way of the Hero for the Eyeball Frog. That's the only thing in there apart from the second bomb bag. Some people got it as their first, but that was out of logic. And it told you that Bigoron was a hook shot.
Mm-hmm.
Aeronaut is going to get bailed out by Forest Temple Basement because Forest Temple Basement has the other magic.
Yep.
Okay, what Song of Time locks via logic? It locks the toilet. It locks the right-hand side of Gerudo Training Grounds. It locks the toilet check in Gerudo Training Grounds, which is the one that you have to get the silver rupees to open. And it locks the river chest in Water Temple.
that locks. Very spread out.
Yeah. There was
And again,
surprisingly mountain Gerudo training grounds. Like, that is not the place that you would expect Song of Time to be most vital. And
right. It can lock... Purble pointing out, it can lock forest, it can lock fire, which we don't know about.
Song of Time. Can that lock Fire Temple? I didn't think it could. Bow can lock Fire Temple. Well, okay, it doesn't. That's only because it doesn't expect you to jump over the wall, but you can.
Maybe they've changed that, but I thought it can technically be for key logic.
Oh,
yeah, highest Goron.
I forgot highest Goron. I'm so used to just jump slash. I'm just so used to using the hammer to jump slash through the block. Oh, by the way, Wings, you can jump slash through the block. You don't need Song of Time to move it.
Yeah, you don't need it. None of these runners will actually need it, but again, what the randomizer believes you need and don't need is very different than what the practical application ends up being.
Oh, okay, so a Song of Time is not required in these settings for doing highest Goron. I mean, Song of Time can be required in a very weird edge case if you're doing Scrub Sanity.
No. We don't need to speak of that.
Oh, bad experiences.
I mean, Scrub and Skull Sanity is just a masterpiece of both sadism and masochism within this community.
Okay, so Flosseo, the randomizer has logic to ensure that seeds can always be completed. However, if you select no logic, then your seed might not be able to be completed. But if you have a logic seed, then yeah, the logic is designed so that it can be completed. There are some people who are very fond of no logic. Is it Spike or Barrel that's fond of it?
Sorry, say that again.
Is it Spike Vegeta or Wooden Barrel that likes no logic? I know ZFG likes no logic. I don't know. One of those two did as well.
I know Barrel likes Skull Seeds, so that's the only thing I can contribute to whether or not no logic is favored.
I mean, that's fair. Okay, I could just be wrong. I'm very able to just be wrong.
Never. You're on the microphone, Estancia. What you say is always correct, right? Just agree, chat. But yeah, I'm
just going to let you know my icon highlights to show that I have push to talk enabled, just to like completely underline the fact that I am not saying anything in response to that statement. I am not always right. Please do not expect me to be always right.
Yeah, no. Never actually trust comms.
Like, expect me to be competent. Expect me to generally know what I'm talking about and not be an idiot. But I can be wrong.
I can't even remember, like, where half of the hints that we have found in the seed are.
Oh, no. That one you trust on chat to be backup memory.
Yup. I will say, trust comms over chat if it sounds like chat is memeing. Comms can confirm that.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I will happily clear... If you're not sure whether something is just memeing or whether it's actually a logical thing, do just ask in chat and you will get a reliable answer.
trust trackers over random chatter. I would get behind that piece of advice as well.
Yeah, trackers are good and excellent, and they are very much the unsung heroes. Speaking of which, we should shout out our trackers. Thank you for being so obliging.
Yes.
Today's trackers are Purple, which is why they're saying so many things and keeping us on track, and the Alan Heffley, who is also keeping us on track.
Yes, it's so helpful. Lets us know what items the runners have gotten. We don't have an eyeball frog to keep us on track there, unfortunately. But, thank you both for showing up today, and of course.
And yes, if you want to join our lovely volunteer community, actually part of the reason we only have 2 people on Restream is that we don't actually have many trackers. So if you want to sign up to help out without the stress of having a decent computer or internet connection, which you need for restreaming, or the ability to talk shit for several hours and still be entertaining, then you can sign up to track.
Wait, I was expected to entertain chat today? Oh.
I mean, you seem to be doing so. They seem to be happy.
No one's been, like, calling for our expulsion yet. That being said, thank you, Astakia, for showing up to also keep chat entertained today. And Siberian, of course, for restreaming us.
Yep. I couldn't do it without someone to bounce off. It's just so much easier to have people to bounce off. It's why having chat around is so useful as well. Like, we couldn't do nearly as good a job without chat also memeing at us.
Oh, absolutely. There would also be no point in us speaking into the void if chat weren't here, so thanks for showing up today, chat.
I mean, VOD.
VOD.
There might be people watching us in the future. By the way, hi to any people watching us from the future. I hope it's nicer than it is today.
Welcome to the world of yesterday.
It sucks.
We still don't know what's going on, and it's getting more concerning every second.
Oh yeah, like, Gorilla Training Grounds isn't clarifying anything for us right now.
Nope. Yeah, they do need a second strength, too. Looks like Aeronaut's going to pick up Dins.
I mean, good choice, lovely. Like it. Despite having the long shot now. Use the bean. You planted the bean, therefore you shall use the bean. Oh, and Samsung. I forgot we had Samsung.
Oh, that's right. That was in Crater?
Crater, yes. Bolero Shack. I haven't been writing down anything to ask in the interview.
I mean, I think we just need to sing Aeronaut's praises on that. Oh! There's a hammer.
Oh, hi.
On that amazing adult trade quest routing.
Okay, so my first note is Aeronaut's amazing but disrespectful routing.
There was also a Rang in GTG.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Zora Tunic. Ooh. Okay. Okay, game.
What? What did I... Why did you say okay, game? What's
the Zora Tunic? The Zora Tunic and Composer Grave Torches.
That is fine, but Dins is not in any way linked to any of the Way of the Heroes, as far as I can tell. I mean, long shot if you look at it sideways, but I'm not sure whether that's in logic.
Nope. Just another one of those. It's not a wallet. It's straight up just the tunic. Oh. You're not missing that last rupee there. So, Fabio...
I hope Fabio's Toad questing.
I mean... I think so. Might do a little bit of cleanup. I'm curious if... I don't think there's much along the way for Fabio to also add in, but there is some, I think, remote grotto left to check along the way. Oh.
Oh, hi.
So remember that strength 2 I mentioned?
Remember that 20 skulls we mentioned? Full clear your way of the goddamn heroes, folks.
Uh-huh. Yep. So we have storms, and...
So, yeah, we have two things that are required in Kakariko, which is the Song of Storms to get pretty much everything in the well, and 20 skulls to get that strength 2, which could have theoretically been our first strength.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, neither of those strengths are locked by each other, which doesn't immediately mean that we need strength 3, just that strength 3 is probably locked behind that strength.
Strength 2, yeah. It seems likely. Probably third somewhere in spirit, you reckon?
That would be my knee-jerk guess, but... Second strength on 20 skulls makes a little more sense. I think...
Let us be fair, there are plenty of ways for this to go south very quickly.
Oh, so many. I am just, like, waiting for that terrible news that something is actually locked, like, hard locked behind Song of Time.
Like, we know that lens is needed for Wasteland Crossing. We don't know why it's needed for Wasteland Crossing. But we know it's needed for Wasteland Crossing. Which means that Requiem has to be vanilla.
Yeah,
because
I
it's
feel
possible to clear fire and therefore get the Burning Kakariko song, which would mean that the lens would not be Way of the Hero.
Yeah, and we have full access to Ice in Logic to get the song in there.
Yeah, so no, this has to be Requiem in a vanilla placement.
Yay, vanilla songs!
Lots of delicious, tasty vanilla for me today.
Yep. Fabio going trade questing.
In all fairness, the lab guy doesn't recognise the frog on the first attempt because they're too busy thinking about other things, and having known researchers, they need to tell you about the important stuff and this is my lab, please don't break anything, before they get on to, the bits they're actually interested in.
Can you imagine?
Because they're scripted to talk about something else first.
Can you imagine someone just coming into your science lab and jumping in a pool of water? No, hello, how are you doing?
With a shark in it. Admittedly, it's a shark in a cage, but it's still got a shark in.
With a shark. Just, okay.
Well, okay, sure, I guess.
I suppose, as far as we know currently, we are in glow mode. We do know where irons are. The hovers are kind of the only sticking point. If we somehow need those.
Yeah. Also, on the other hand, I have just realised that also sounds like that sounds like something a student would absolutely do. Just like walk in and jump in the pool. It's like, okay.
Oh.
Students, I guess.
Let me tell you, bring your, like, first-year science students into a
Oh, we
lab
have a
that's
bet.
just... Oh, yes, we do have a bet going. Where
Actually,
are the
Lights.
light arrows?
Ooh. Okay, someone must have bet River Chest already, right?
I think it was the very first one.
Yep, there we go. Oi, where do I want to put my bet?
Let's
Has
see. What
anyone
am
done
I gonna
Summit
go with?
Fairy?
We've seen it. We have not seen Crater Fairy, though.
I'm just trying to think of somewhere that would be really annoying that isn't immediately coming to mind. Yeah, Icy Waters was hinted dead. Our barren places are Fire, Haunted Wasteland, and Gerudo Fortress.
I'm gonna bet.
I don't know what I'm gonna bet.
I'm gonna go with this one, just to be, like, really disgusting. So Fabio has made it up to Big Goron, gonna get long shot here.
Oh, I should have bet Song of Time Locked. I bet Jabu. I should have said Song of Time Locked.
I mean, I think Jabu is not a bad bet.
Oh, Jabu is 100% a mean bet, but still.
Lights in ring chest, anyone?
No, but someone has just bet Baronade.
Nice.
Yeah, they
I
could
mean-
just be in, if they could just be into main.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, they haven't checked a lot of places.
I don't think anyone's bet right side Gorilla Training Ground, so.
I think that's true, James Hart. Everyone wants it to be Song of Time locked.
They are not vanilla. We've seen the vanilla placement. Okay, so Crater Fairy was arrows, but not the light arrows.
Mm-hmm.
I nearly bet somewhere in 5, but I remembered just in time it was foolish.
Anyone bet Bongo? I don't think anyone's bet Bongo.
No, someone has bet Shadow. Oh, no one's bet Colossus Fairy or somewhere in Colossus, but we're finally seeing what that lens might be needed for.
Yeah. Song of Time may or may not be relevant. It is on all dungeons, which is why people are hoping that light arrows are Song of Time locked. Because you know what? It hasn't even been 2 hours yet, and we're all here for it. More arrows.
A bet for water is in fact a bet for Shadow in this case, because iron boots are in the back of Shadow.
Yep.
The comms simply want everyone to have a fun and entertaining time.
Yeah, exactly. And with so many vanilla songs, like... I mean, we say all the time that oh, there's the other Zora River hint.
Yeah, I was about to say everyone except Piranhas. Yeah. In all fairness, they don't like it when it's too easy, though.
Yeah. They like a challenge. They wouldn't be playing an additional puzzled up puzzle game if they didn't. Yeah, there's our vanilla Requiem.
So, the question is, do we need to cross the wasteland just for access to Spirit Temple? I think so.
It could be either that or it's required for child side. I find it hard to believe that the lens would be hinted if something weren't on Child Spirit. But, you know.
I mean, Lord Nanfoodle, there is something which just has an open elevator setting in Forest, which makes it an interesting thing of, do you just rush the boss, or do you keep on going? What we need the long shot for is still yet to be confirmed. We may find it out as to whether it's needed for the crossing, or whether it's needed for Spirit Temple key logic, or whether it's needed for water.
Or all of it.
I mean, all three is a valid choice. You would like all the flavours, not just vanilla?
I would like some Neapolitan ice cream, please.
Oh no, goodness, I don't want any strawberry in my ice cream. Get out of here.
Oh, strawberry ice cream is so good, though.
I'd like to point out I just got called a heretic by Bryn sitting behind me as well as you lot.
I mean, we can do a poll separate from the bet. Strawberry ice cream, yes or no?
So,
yeah.
So currently in this house we have two votes for no strawberry, and 1 vote for strawberry.
I'll lock Spirit. Thanks, Siberian, for keeping track of that for us. Yeah. So I guess it is both because we needed to cross and need something, mainly keys, in Spirit.
I mean, no. It's completely fine for other people to like strawberry ice cream as long as they don't force me to eat strawberry ice cream.
What about raspberry ice cream?
Also, I would point out, if I'm not having strawberry ice cream, that means more strawberry ice cream for you guys.
Made raspberry ice cream once, and I put dark chocolate chips in it.
Ooh.
It was pretty good. Yeah, Alan Heffley. Exactly. Raspberry with chocolate.
I see someone mentioning my name and something called Hunka Chunka PB Fudge. That sounds delicious. I feel fairly stereotyped here. Oh yeah, as long as PB doesn't stand for peanut butter, because we are not allowed peanuts in this house. Oh, it is peanut butter. No, I'm so sorry.
I probably would have bet money that that stood for peanut butter, but...
Hammer was in Gerudo Training Grounds. Specifically, Hammer was bow-locked in Gerudo Training Grounds. It was on the ice statue.
Oh, you call that Hunka Chunka? We call it Moose Tracks here.
Okay, Moose Tracks is also an amazing name. So, okay. So far, we know that long shot is required, because the frog is the only item in a Way of the Hero Zora's River. So we know that long shot is Way of the Hero, we just don't know why.
Yep. Yeah, there's also nothing else in Hyrule Field that could be Way of the Hero, so not only do we have the Eyeball Frog for the Big Goron hookshot, but we have Hyrule Field hookshot. Which, I guess I don't know if that means that it is automatically required for more than one thing, because I know that that can be the case.
No. It can just be for one thing, even though there are 2 Way of the Heroes pointing to it.
Okay. Yeah.
So what this means is that if Longshot is required for crossing, then Longshot somehow locks hovers. If Longshot is just required for Spirit Temple key logic, because there is a key on the right-hand side of the Colossus, then that also fulfills it. If we need to kill Morpha, then that also fulfills it. We really don't want to have to kill Morpha.
Yeah, I guess I don't know if fire is hovers locked. As Chad is pointing out, Fabio just bailed after getting boss key, which, considering it's foolish fire, makes sense.
Entirely reasonable, yeah.
Doing some bomb strats on Volvaggio here. And with Big Goron Sword, these are going to be quick boss fights.
And down goes the fire snake.
Fire snake.
Bye-bye, Volvaggio. You are the prettiest boss. Also, in Amusing Vanilla Stories, this room in Spirit Temple, why don't they ever turn this mirror all the way round? Then War Master spawns. Oh, that's why they never turn this all the way round.
Hammer was in the
Eye statue.
Ice statue, yep, in GTG.
So yes, we need to remember, if we see hovers, it could just be for Volvaggio access. Requiem was vanilla, as was Zelda's Lullaby, Epona's Song, Song of Storms, and there was another one. Oh, and Song of Time.
Yeah. Oh, we can see the other side of the maze here, too.
Ooh, excellent.
I missed that. How many skulls was Fabio up to? Pretty close to 20.
Thank
19.
you, Purple.
Thanks, Purple.
For reference, I strongly suspect that Purple is tracking Fabio, so... Oh, gold scale.
Gold scale.
Fire-locked gold scale.
Which, I mean, we we have that. And magic.
I am happy to explain crouch stabbing mechanics. There is a glitch called power crouch stab. This works because the crouch stab move doesn't actually have a damage value assigned to it. This is because of an oversight by the developers. So, what the power crouch actually does, the power crouch stab is, it uses the damage value of the last thing that you used. So,
that's another vanilla song. I'm sorry.
Nocturne on Burning Kakariko! Yay, more vanilla! So yes, to explain, it uses the value of whatever you did last. So if you last hit something with a hammer, then your crouch stab will have all the properties of a hammer, including breaking hammer rocks. If you do a jump slash, then it will do the damage of a jump slash, no matter what weapon you're actually holding. So you can do a Master Sword power crouch stab with a hammer. This is very useful in the final boss fight. And it's also useful because the hammer has a lot of recoil, whereas the swords doesn't, which is why they use it in the boulder maze to destroy hammer rocks, because there's less recoil and you can get through the rocks quicker by stabbing them.
So Fabio gonna pick up that strength 2 here. Aeronaut just continuing on in spirit. That gold scale, did anyone bet lap dive for our Are light arrows?
I might have seen a lab dive go past. I think I did, but I could be wrong.
Be aware
H recorded. We have someone who put their faith in having to go to the back of Shadow for iron boots or getting a gold scale. Gold scale for once turning out to be easier.
Nasty.
Doing things the intended way being easier than the trick? What is this?
There are very few things that is true for, but, you know, sometimes.
Din's fire was on the graveyard ledge, otherwise known as the TARDIS. So if you see anyone talking about the TARDIS, it's that box. Has anyone forfeited yet?
No, not yet.
Okay, I can explain why it's called the TARDIS.
Hopefully not at all, but...
So one of our runners is called 8th Doctor, or 10th Doctor to be accurate. And there was a tournament race. There might have been more than one tournament race. And he did the roll clip to look at what was in the box on the graveyard ledge. And he went, "Oh, it's just a stick. I don't need to go back for that." Ladies, gentlemen, and those who are neither, it was not a stick. It was the boomerang, and Jabu was required. He had a bad time.
Yeah.
And therefore it is forever known as the Doctor's Box, which is why it gets called the TARDIS.
Yeah, that happened twice, right?
Yeah, it wasn't the boomerang the second time. I can't remember what it was the second time.
Oh. I mean, it can be hard. I actually thought someone picked up a boomerang the other day, and then, you know, they held it up and it was actually just a deco stick, and that was just hanging out on top of the lab, so...
Oof.
Identifying items is hard.
Oh yeah, identifying items is super hard. I know that there was one person who ended up forfeiting a race because they mistook the mirror shield for a bloopy in the crater wall.
Mm-hmm.
At least we explain our in-jokes. We explain our memeing. So yeah, if there's anything that sounds a bit memey, I am happy to explain it. I have concerningly been around long enough to understand the history of most of the memes we have.
Ooh. Twin Rova being particularly trolly today.
Oh, in surprises, Twin Rover is in fact Troll Rover.
Wiry.
Songs are also hard. Words are also hard.
Songs are hard, words are hard. Identifying items is hard. Basically nothing about this is easy.
Life is hard.
Aiming is hard.
Aiming is definitely hard.
Doing anything on horseback in this game, near impossible for me.
I'm really good with Epona. I just can't freaking aim.
Well, that's my point. Like, I can ride Epona just fine. It's the bow aspect.
So something that I really like about the randomizer is that if you're ever considering like playing it, but there are some things which you just couldn't do, you can still play a randomizer. You can just specifically say, that check can fuck all the way off, only junk, never need it, bye bye, a gun, and then you can just happily play your randomizer without having to do that one particular thing that makes you rage. And it's great. I turn off all the aiming minigames. I do not do child shooting gallery. I do not do adult. I do not do horseback archery.
Yeah, slingshot percent. Looks like Aeronaut's gonna be reversing for GTG here, which is good because he needs hammer.
Yeah, and possibly Rang. We don't know.
So the casino is kind of wide open at this point.
I mean, we haven't seen anything in Domain.
Mm-hmm.
And we still
Haven't seen anything in Domain.
Hovers.
They will have access to Ganon's pretty quickly here.
Oh, Sugar, I missed it. Was there a key on the right hand of the statue?
Oh gosh, I didn't pay any attention. Chat! I don't remember
Fabio might
seeing
not have
anything
done it
about...
yet. Fabio might be about to do it. But no, Fabio would have just gone over there with Longshot if they could, right?
Well, it was child locked, like 100%. There were no keys, so...
I thought Fabio just beat Twin Roper. No, that's Aeronaut.
Aeronaut did.
I am definitely paying attention. What are you talking about? I mean...
We totally know which runner is which.
I've been confusing them all day. Come on.
The little name labels below the runners doesn't actually mean anything to us.
In my defense, they were both in Spirit Temple at the same time.
That's true. It's true. Yes, happy 2 hours. We are no closer to knowing if this is gonna end up being a D or not for those light arrows.
Which is quite impressive because
I suppose we're not too far out.
Yeah, but usually you know by now.
Well, yeah, I mean... Aeronaut's gonna pick up Hammer to get access to Ganon's after Fire Temple. Fabio is gonna finish up Spirit here. I assume they will go get the hint from Ganon, and then we will know a little better.
Can I just make a moment of concern for that emote that Painted Nettle just put in? Like, I have a concern.
Oh, have you not seen this yet?
No! Okay, was there anything on the hand? Because that might explain our long shot way of the hero.
Yeah.
No, why? Why? Why?
It's just a dancing Stalfos.
But why is the Stalfos doing the booty wiggle?
Why not?
I would like to note, I said that phrase and got a what from behind me because these guys have no context. It's the I know it's the spooky scary skeleton dance, but someone's taken the spooky scary skeleton from the spooky scary skeleton dance and dressed it up like a Stalfos from Ocarina of Time. Okay, you did hear that on comms. Okay. So for reference, I do have two of my boyfriends in the background, and they do occasionally heckle, and usually I try to minimise heckling, but sometimes the heckling is entertaining.
I mean, one of them approves of strawberry ice cream, so they can heckle all they want.
that was definitely not a what I want to see. That was not an interested noise. That was a horrified what the fuck noise. So anyway,
there was nothing locked behind Strength 2 in GTG, right? I didn't see anything excited in chat, so I think...
No. Oh, 2 small keys might make a difference, though.
Oh, yeah. Do you keep going?
Yeah. I want to see where the keys led. No, you know what? I want to see the right... if I was here, then I would want to see the right-hand side of Gerudo Training Grounds. Aranot looks like they're bailing to go Fire Temple. But I would want to see the right-hand side, specifically to see whether I need to care about Song of Time. Because I wouldn't mind spending a little bit of time to see whether I have to care.
Mm-hmm. Rush that hint. Yeah, the boss key wasn't even, like, terribly deep in fire. I think right hand is just junk. Yes, thank you, Purble. So it is just for crossing?
Or for Morpha.
Or for Morpha.
And if it is for crossing, that means that hover boots are locked behind long shot, which... Oh, that means hover boots might be on Morpha. Or there could be something on Shoot the Sun. Shoot the Sun also needs long shot.
Shoot the Sun was choose.
Oh, okay, it's not Shoot the Sun.
I was gonna say, hovers can't be on Morpho because irons are in the back of Shadow.
Good point, but then how could the long shot lock hovers?
We had a horse, so it's not...
In which case then...
Oh, yep. Hovers being in castle.
Yes, that would do it.
Hovers being on Lab Dive, also possible. Fabio?
Fabio, for reference. Do we actually have a command for this? I know we did used to have a command for this. But Fabio is actually I think our only runner that's based in Chile.
In Chile, yeah.
And Chilean internet is not amazing.
Yeah, a little less reliable than we typically see on a restream. Yeah, we got a little slideshow there.
Oh,
welcome
that is
in,
an amazing
Star.
Note. Fox 2 is dead. Piece of heart. In all fairness, Fabio's internet was absolutely fine before you showed up, Star.
Face not melting? There we go. Yeah, it was great until about a minute ago.
So, this mess is, okay, so we have Vanilla Storms, Vanilla Zelda's Lullaby, Vanilla's Nocturne, Vanilla Epona's, Vanilla Requiem. and Vanilla Ocarina of Time, Vanilla Song of Time. We have 6 vanilla songs today.
Yep. And we have 2 hook shots as Way of the Hero.
One of which was on Bigoron.
Yep. So we got to see the actual trade quest.
But we don't know why Longshot's Way of the Hero. It could just be for crossing. It could just be that simple. We hope it's that simple, because Lens was also Way of the Hero indicated for crossing. And we really don't want to have to go and fight Morpha, because that's the only other thing that Longshot could be required for. Yeah, we can't confirm it's needed for crossing unless we see hovers. Yeah, it was some epic routing and also disrespectful routing. Like, who cares about getting to Bigoron quickly to hand in these eye drops? Fire arrows, yes, with the trade quest.
Yeah, with the timer used a
stopping
combination
all
of
the
crater
checks.
timer. Yeah. It's pretty amazing to watch.
So
Yeah, the
Carry on.
Firelock's key in Spirit is not too much of a concern, because as people are pointing out, Din's was in the TARDIS, and we got bombs and magic. I'm not sure why I said magic, but we got bombs pretty early.
Like, and by every check along the way, Star, we mean every check. We mean he literally. Oh, hello, we have a finisher.
Oh,
Icola. 2 hours,
GG.
11 minutes, 38 seconds. Very nicely done.
well, rip the AD dream, I guess.
That is metagaming, but it seems likely. Sorry, what I was saying was, no, really, they did every check, including bombing Link the Goron, bombing all of the walls back to get the Medi-Goron hint, in the crater, getting all the checks, going up to get the hint in the bombable crater wall, just like, okay, just get all the hints, even the unnecessary ones, sure.
I believe we found a Zora Tunic, or looks like...
We found Zora Tunic, we didn't find Goron.
Yep.
But yeah, it was a masterful piece of work, but the absolute disrespect for the dev intended rush is amazing.
Well, we are about to find out pretty quickly here where the lights are hiding. Oh. Second finisher, GG Sponge.
GG Sponge.
2:13:06. Yeah, I mean, I think we're safe to say this isn't actually that bad of a seed at this point.
No, it looks like it looked bad, but wasn't bad.
Yeah, and even still, it could have been bad, but clearly the light arrows aren't locked behind all dungeons.
I mean, they could be logically locked behind all dungeons, but we have tricks.
Yes.
Okay, it was in fact an egg timer. The mysterious ticking noises was just an egg timer saying, okay, you're done.
Oh, Fabio.
Yeah.
Come back. Yep. We'll have to wait and see if lights were in that chest.
But yeah, there was absolutely a mysterious ticking noise, but it was only an egg timer.
sounded like a herpes. Okay.
Okay, that's good. I do like... That's why I don't like shuffling sounds. Because sound cues are really useful to know what you picked up.
Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, Aeronaut fighting Fire Snake.
Hello, pretty Fire Snake. You are not as pretty as the Fire Kitty that I have to fight in a different game. You are a hell of a lot more annoying than the other kitty, even if you don't have an instant death ability.
Alright, where are they?
Zora's Fountain!
Alright.
It was Zora's Fountain Fairy! Or it's just sitting on the iceberg.
Yeah, because we did get a hint Icy Waters is dead. And yep, you can just go there as adult, because you do not need to be...
If you know Zora Skip, it would be slightly longer for someone who doesn't know Zora Skip, so actually this might be a point where we're seeing Zora Skip make a time difference of like a place or two.
Mm-hmm.
We could have frog walked. But then again, that means we would have had to leg it twice to get the long shot. Oh god, I bet that's what Sponge did. I bet Sponge was like, yeah, I don't need the long shot, I can just do the run again, I'm gonna frog walk for the memes.
Yeah, Purple pointing out if you know Naked Wasteland, you don't actually need that long shot.
I mean, yeah, but you could have needed it for Morpher, you didn't know. I'm guessing someone basically went, if I need it for Morpher, then I'll get it then.
Mm-hmm.
But I just want a meme and frog walk.
Yep.
That does sound like a Sponge move. I'm just saying.
Someone saw that hint and was like, oh yes, eyeball frog, thank you.
I went that. As soon as I saw the eyeball frog, I was chanting for frog warp.
Alright, Aeronaut making the way up Ganon's castle now. Is it Icy Waters, which we know is dead? Congratulations, Lord of the Spell, for winning the bet of where light arrows are with a guess of releasing light emission somewhere.
Well, yeah, sure. I mean, it's even contributing to light pollution, if it's in the open air. I was so tempted to put Fountain. I was thinking Fountain Fairy, but...
No,
they're just on the iceberg.
Glowing.
Subtly and mockingly.
I've been here the whole time. And yep.
I mean, I also put Jabu. I think Painted Nettle, did you go for Baronade? I just went for plain Jabu.
You know, I won one of these bets once because it was down in Icy Waters and I put Jabu and it's like, well, geographically speaking,
yeah, it's
it was
just
the
closest. You're just out by 7 years instead of 7 meters.
Yeah, people pointing out Jabu Jabu is not unclose to that.
Yeah, I also bet Jabu. So Painted Nettle also bet Jabu. Hey.
Wow, that's sync.
Oh god, this is going to be so close. But then again, Ara's getting a hint.
Yeah, Aeronaut's just getting the hint here.
Oh, no, we don't have a race. I thought we had a race, but we don't have a race.
No. Does Aeronaut not remember not having lights? Oh, there.
Oh no, Aeronaut remembers.
But yeah, that would have been amazing. That was so synced up. Nice. Fabio getting the one cycle there. Right. Will we have another finisher, or is Fabio gonna take third?
It would be super interesting. But yeah, for those who are new, I mentioned the power crouch stab glitch. What you will see people doing is you'll see them jump slashing into this Ganon cutscene. This is to set up that power crouch stab glitch. Because because the Master Sword is the only thing that does more than 1 point of damage to Ganon. So that jump slash with the Master Sword will do, what, 4 damage to Ganon? So as long as they don't do anything but crouch stab, with the hammer in this particular case, they will still manage to do 4 damage every time and just take down Ganon's first phase pretty much immediately, as you just saw.
I love watching these cutscenes when they have the hammer out. Glowing hammer.
Well, I guess paladins use hammers a lot in D&D, right? Holy hammers are entirely reasonable.
Yeah. Aeronaut's not too far behind here.
Oh, absolutely not. I'm guessing we're going to get some auto finishes fairly shortly.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we weren't required to go to domain at all.
Get your
Apart from,
GGs in
like,
chat, by the way.
Stick the pin! Freedom! GG to Fabio.
There's some bacon to go with your pancakes from earlier, Estancia.
Ooh, delicious. Also, that is a really nice time. 2 hours, 22 minutes, 33 seconds. That is a beautiful time.
Yes, GG's, Fabio, taking third place.
It would
You
have
hate
gone
to
really
see-
nicely on my pancakes too. I had honey with them.
Mmm. Yum.
Sorry, what were you saying?
I was saying I always hate watching runners on restream getting sniped, so it's nice that that didn't happen here.
Yes. Also, Robin, I see your pun, and I appreciate it. Usually it's me that does the puns. And they still haven't kicked me off being a commentator.
I mean, I think chat's pretty split on whether or not they like puns.
I mean, that's true. Are we likely to get Fabio for an interview? Yeah, there are good puns and bad puns. Like, the easy puns, no. If you're just using the same tired rerun, no. You need to be original. They need to be clever and context dependent.
Yes. Purbal's saying I like good puns, but that feels very both subjective and also like...
At least I clarified what made a good pun in my world.
Right, yep. A repun. I enjoy puns.
I do enjoy a good pun.
sure if Fabio is joining us or not, but meanwhile, Aeronaut.
Fabio will join us, but he will take a break for a few minutes.
Oh, great.
Absolutely
Thank you.
understandable. Thank you very much. So, Floosh finishing in 4th place with a time of 2 hours 24:48. This is a quick seed.
Yep, GG's Flu. Yes, usually they'll equip bottles so they can play tennis with the light ball that Ganondorf throws at you. Yeah, this is a much kinder seed than weeklies seem to usually be.
Yeah, I mean, there was definite potential for it to be awful. Like,
Yeah.
we acknowledged that it could be awful or it could be nice.
Yeah.
It just turns out it landed on the nice side today.
Yeah. Honestly, I was expecting it to be awful just because there was no NA weekly last night. Just like, let's wrap up all of the weekend horrible into one.
Well, usually, like, as a completely biased thing that I've noticed, the EU Weekly tends to be whatever the NA had, but more so. So clearly, in this case, there was no awful in the NA Weekly because there wasn't one. Therefore, we are a little more awful than no awful.
We only have 1 degree of awful.
Yes.
Are we missing a cat jam? What am I seeing here?
Oh wait, there's Megalovania? Sweet. Oh hell yeah. Oh, I tuned in just for the end of it.
Alright, once again, get your GGs in chat. Aeronaut will be finishing up here. Oh
no, Snipe!
The Snipe! I jinxed it. I'm so sorry.
You jinxed it.
Oh, that was a true commentator curse. I'll have to apologize for that one, but GG's Doc keeps finishing in 5th place. 2 hours, 26 minutes, and 58 seconds.
And GG to the Aeronaut, finishing in 6th with a time of 2 hours, 27:14 seconds.
Oh, 16 seconds. Oh, that's even like in the window where people who are a little more strict on what is a snipe, that's within the snipe window.
Yeah, I think they counted as like 30 seconds or when you're in the cutscene.
Yeah, that's when I would count it. Anytime where it's just like, I have to get that last hint in. Oh.
It's interesting that the random shuffle music doesn't shuffle the cutscene noises though. That's good, because otherwise you could really ruin moments. Even more than normal.
While we are still waiting for Fabio to join for interview, the Aeronaut declined.
Okay.
I think
fair enough.
It's also another good point to shout out our runners. And thank you Estancia and Melqui for commentating. And don't forget our both trackers, the Alan Heffley and Purple.
And
you, of course, Siberian.
Brax finishing in 7th place with 2 hours 28:33. And, of course, thank you to our lovely restreamer who rolled this. You didn't roll us a pipe bomb. I'm amazed.
Oh, it could have been so bad.
It could have been so bad, and we are glad that it wasn't. Well,
it
the
had
runners
us going in the first half. But yes, give our runners a follow. Obviously, we can't have a restream without runners willing to do so, and our trackers, once again, Purple and Alan Heffley, making sure we know what's going on.
Speaking of which, hello, Fabio.
Hello.
GG.
GG.
How was the seed?
It was great. Yeah,
Yeah,
I enjoyed that actually.
Yeah, it was quite nice, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Were there any moments where you were concerned, like when you got that hook shot and the Bagoron hint?
I could have skipped it actually, but I wanted to play it safe, so that's why I got the long shot.
Yep, makes sense.
Because if I reset at some point, I will lose the eyeball frog, and I had to do the large trading set quest with the prescription, and it was, I don't know, I didn't want to save put.
Yeah, that makes complete sense. And in all honesty, if you had managed to lose it, then you would have had to go get blue fire to unfreeze King Zora, and we didn't know whether we needed to do water temple at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of a production, isn't it, having to do that trade quest. So what was the, like, scariest part of this seed? Because I know when we saw Song of Time, we're like, oh, is this needed? Are we gonna be okay without doing AD?
Yeah, I think I was more worried about the light arrows. Like, for example, in being in shadow or
Yeah, that makes
even
sense.
water.
Mm-hmm.
Because I didn't find the hovers or when I know that irons are in shadow, but you know where hovers are?
We have no idea where the hovers are.
Yeah, our best guess is they're in Castle.
Because they have to be locked by long shots being needed for crossing. So they have to be locked behind long shot somewhere, and the only place that seems reasonable for them to be locked by long shot is in Ganon's.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
We've had a couple other
one-
finishers. Oh, go ahead.
One question. I think that my internet used to be a little bit like bad at some point, but how was the stream?
You only really dropped at one point, and even then it wasn't a full drop, it was just a bit of a slideshow for about a minute. So I think that was somewhere in Fire Temple, which was foolish anyway. You dropped a few frames for about a minute, and then we missed the Ganon's Castle boss key chest. But no, your internet handled the stream pretty damn well, actually.
Okay, yeah. yeah, I'm always worried about that.
Yeah, no, it was fine today. It was fine today.
Yeah, absolutely great.
Yeah, I accepted because yesterday my internet went really, really fine, so if it wasn't fine yesterday, I probably wouldn't say no.
Yeah, that makes complete sense.
Yeah.
Milkweed, did you want to shout out the people who just finished?
Yeah, sure. So Emo Soda finishing in 8th place, 2 hours, 31 minutes, 19 seconds, and Philip T2 finishing in 9th, 2:32:09. So still waiting to round out top 10, but GG's.
Hey.
And Fabio, congrats on your finish time. Your finish time was beautiful. 2 hours, 22 minutes, 33 seconds. That was gorgeous.
Thank you.
Lord of the Spell, lights were on the iceberg in Zora's Fountain.
Yeah.
Sorry, Fabio, what were you saying?
Oh, I was gonna say that the thing that happened when I did Kutos.
Oh yeah, you had a great reaction to that hint when you found it afterwards. Everyone was very expressive about their hints today.
Yeah, I think I laughed for a solid 20 seconds, honestly. It was great.
Usually skip it, but since I didn't have like very few items, I just did it anyway. And then
Yeah,
a minute later found a hint.
when you did those, we had already seen that hint from the aeronaut, so we're just like, no, Fabio. Skip the chickens. But with Kakwe of the Hero, you know, sometimes you make those gambles, and unfortunately today it was hinted, but...
Yeah, but it was fine, yeah. I had a good laugh there.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And the well was stacked, so like the chicken's visit wasn't wasted because it leads into the well nicely. Because that well.
Yeah.
Were you trying to stay in logic best you could? Just for example, we saw Aeronaut kind of rush River as adults, and you didn't go there, so you missed out on the bomb bag that was in there earlier. Obviously, there was one in Well, but it seems like maybe you were trying to follow what was available in logic.
Yeah. Yeah, that's one. The other reason that I got the long shot was that, and also that I was not confident to cross the wasteland without the only hook shot. I think you had to do it on one side.
Mm-hmm.
And when I got the hammer GTG, just one pick up long shot, and while I was going to fire, so yeah, it was very interesting to see. I kind of liked it.
Yeah, it seemed to have a few stacked locations, and then everything else kind of neatly spread out. You didn't need to go to Zora's domain at all. Until you needed to get the lighthouse, you didn't even need to go near there.
Yeah.
Well, I guess apart from the Ibelfoggen River, but that's low enough down Zora's River that you don't need to go all the way up it.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Have we talked about all of the vanilla songs yet? And how, like, half of the songs were vanilla. What were your thoughts about that?
What was it? Epona? Of the
Zelda's Epona's, Song of Storms, Song of Time, Nocturne, Requiem.
Yeah. Oh, wow, I didn't realize it. There was so many.
Yeah, after the first two, we were like, are songs random? Is this correct?
Yeah. What else? I want to ask you. There was a strength somewhere?
We didn't see Strength 3. We saw Strength 2, the 2 strengths you got, but we don't know where Strength 3 is.
Oh, okay. I know that Vince...
Sorry, carry on.
I know that Vince was in the graveyard. I was going to grab Vince after getting the strength 2 from 20 skulls, but so I immediately rushed Spirit.
Yeah, that makes complete sense.
Especially with the fire arrows from Deku, like, you can go back for Dins if you end up needing to go into Shadow.
Given it's right next to it, yes.
It was Lens and fire arrows, right? And Deku?
Yes.
Yes. Lens was needed for crossing the wasteland.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
Thanks, game.
yeah, let's because Vincent's available.
Yep. So we knew it couldn't be fire
not
arrows.
necessarily. Ah, okay. Yeah.
So I think unless you have any questions, I think we're about done. The spoiler log for this will be available later. We actually didn't see a fair few items, so I imagine a fair few people will want to take a look at the spoiler log when it's posted on the Discord later. But do you have any other questions?
Actually,
In which case, I think we should possibly hand over to Siberian for wrapping up and probably what's later on the schedule for today.
Alright, so later today we have at 2 PM Eastern the Minish Cap Randomizer weekly race, and we are going to restream a few tournament matches. There are the Zelda 2 Randomizer Naburu Invitational Tournament also at 2 PM Eastern. We have another Zelda 2 we have the Zelda 2 Randomizer Standard Tournament at 4 PM Eastern. Also at 4 PM Eastern we have Majora's Mask ADR Tournament and another Majora's Mask ADR Tournament match at 6 PM Eastern. We also and another Zelda 2 Randomizer Standard Tournament at 10 PM Eastern. We're trying to get this covered, but for more Zelda content, check our schedule. As we have on Monday, 2 PM Eastern, we are going to restream the Ocarina of Time Multi-World Tournament semifinals match between Raid Shadow Temple and Team Dead.
Yeah! Multi-Worlds is so fun.
Yeah, they've had some great matches in that tournament so far.
We are going to raid over to Kilobai, who is also in the EU Weekly race right now. He still has some dungeons to do. Give him a follow, but please don't give any spoilers. Again, thank you to our runners, Favio and the Aranaut, to our commentators Melqui and Estancia, and our trackers Purple and the Alan Heffley. Do you have any final words before we finish the restream?
Thank you for rolling this seed.
Yeah, thank you for restreaming, Fabio. Thanks for letting ZSR restream you and joining us for an interview. And thanks again, chat. Have a nice rest of your day.
Yeah, thank you very much for watching, and see you next time here on ZSR.
bye. Thanks for the stream.
Bye.